Gold will moderately outperform the US dollar, says David Bensimon. He's a technical analyst based in Singapore. He was also a speaker at last week's iGlobal Forum in New York. Kitco News caught up with him to also talk about a prediction he made back in 2001. He said gold would hit 2,600 by the year 2014. So we asked him to explain the basis for his price prediction.
You know, it's more than a decade already, and I had discovered this really extraordinary long-term cycle, 68-year cycle in the case of gold. The last one was in 1933, and it pointed to 2001 being the base of a 13-year climb. For gold to rise tenfold, increase in value from 260 to 2,600. And all of the turning points that we've seen so far in 2006, 2008, all of these have confirmed this target at 2,600, which where we are now is really only a doubling in value over the next several years, so it's not even that aggressive of a movement to get there. A part of that movement can be attributed to a general decline in the value of the US dollar. There's no doubt about that. It lifts everything. So gold will keep pace with the US dollar, but it will slightly outperform the US dollar, moderately outperform the US dollar because of this extra demand side I mentioned from central banks and private investors. There are other precious metals like silver that are more volatile by nature. Smaller markets have tighter supply and demand fundamentals, and I do expect silver to have a more volatile price path that will ultimately outperform gold by about 3 times. In terms of the very short term, we have to be cognizant that there's a little bit of resistance at current levels, and we could look for a short pullback on gold to the 1260 area. We're at 1360 now. It's about 7%. It's not a very major movement, but and it doesn't guarantee that we must go down there. But if we do get there, in particular, if we get there in the first week of April, the beginning of April traditionally has been a very interesting turning point for gold. Over the last 10 or 12 years, April 2001, 2003, 5, 6, 8, almost every year you have something that's happening in April, whether it's a high or a low. So if we do happen to get a little dip and we're trading at a low in the first week of April, it's a great place to buy gold.
Stay tuned to Kitco.com for more coverage from the iGlobal Forum. Thank you for watching Kitco News. I'm Daniela Cambone.